We got London on the track.
First you get that money, then you get that power. If he tune in, knows up, but he on that powder. Now you walk around with 50 in your trousers. Diamonds bullying on my.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chuck back in the building, aka the Gold Gorilla, and we're back for another week analysis. If you're on here today, thank you for joining. And without further ado, let's get this party started. What can I say? Last week was crazy. Big profits was made. A blessing, a blessing, a blessing. It was. I am so grateful, and I'm loving what I'm doing right now. And I'm glad I can give you guys some good content that are helping you guys out here make some money also. Um, as you can see right now, I got gold up, and we're gonna go over what happened last week real quick, and then show you what we got upcoming for this week for our analysis. And as I mentioned before, last week we talked about gold pulling down to the 1722 area, 21 area, as you can see, 21. That's the green line represent my take profit. And we sold from the blue line, which is my entry at 1744.67. And I'll tell you guys I was biased and looking for buys around 1722. And let's see what happened. So what we did, we sold, let me see here, 5 days. Yep. So right here, this is when the market opened, and we sold all the way down, took profits right at 1721. So we was looking at, we made some nice profits, roughly 200 pips, big profits made. And then we took a buy right here. The market pulled down, we held on. As you can see, we made profits going back up. Me and my team, we took profits about halfway. We was looking for this point to get hit, but I said, hey, let's take our profits. And then once I seen the new candle for the daily close, we jumped in a sell. So roughly 400 pips made really easy. The sell and then back up to the entry point. 400 pips, and then we took a sell here. We still holding currently sales from 1734, and we were riding this baby down to the zone that I mentioned last week, 1680 area. All right. So if you in this trade, continue hold on. Let's jump up and show you guys some updates of what I'm doing here for this trade. We can remove, we're gonna keep that there, but we are gonna make some changes here. And let's see what I have. Of course, we will be trading down to this area, but we may have possibly some pullbacks. So let's make sure for the new members that are jumping on here today, checking out this video, try to get you guys a good entry point if you didn't take this trade yet. So what possibly can happen is we scale down to the 4 hour, get a better view. I mean, it's kind of set up for the rest of the team right now. We are pretty much holding a sale, but I want to give you guys a good entry for the new individuals that view this video right now. So what I have, like this right here, this spike. So what I want to see with gold is I want to see this baby drop from here. Let's just do this first. I want to see it either come here first, back up to the zone. So maybe about 1711 area, and then I want to see it come back. Or we could possibly just get gold to drop. Okay, that's pretty much the scenarios right now. And you can see I have, now that I'm in a sale, I moved my stop loss to 1715, but I will be moving my stop loss probably about like a bit of a couple candles here. Uh, let's say 17, make it even. My stop loss gonna be at 1770 area. I am holding this sale, guys. We are currently in big profits, anyways, but I do have a stop loss at 1717. If that hits, that'll knock me out, closing out the profit I do have, and then I would be looking for gold to rebound from here. Let's jump back on a daily, show you what I got. I like to look at gold on a daily, but now we have it broke down. We're gonna clean this up here and move some stuff over so you guys can see. All right. So just remember that's 4-hour setup, but I like to look at gold on a daily because I can see it a lot clearer. All that small 4-hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, all that small stuff is just noise that's going to get you confused. Use those small time frames for entries and then jump back on your big time frames for your take profits so you can see exactly what the market's doing. That's why I like to keep gold on the daily. The lowest I would go is 4 hour, but I like to see daily. So this is what we're looking for here. Put set up. So you guys can, this is gold set up right here for next week. Right. Now the other possibility that could happen is this is what we're going to be playing, but you still have to, or you gotta look for the worst case scenario, like I tell everybody all the time, because you don't want to set yourself up for this to happen and it doesn't. So the other possibility would be that gold breaks 1770 area, 1717 area, I'm sorry, and we look for that to come up to back to our sell zone, which I don't think it will be 1740 again. Maybe probably about 1738. So let's look for that to be a second entry. All right, and then we're going to come back here. This trend line, bring it down a little bit further. And I'm now biased on gold buying at 1680. Wow, this is so easy, so easy. When you follow one or two pairs, and you follow every movement they do, it makes things so much easier. I used to be a trader where I trade 6, 7, 8 pairs, 10 pairs. I'm just all over the place, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Some pairs doing what I wanted to do, and I decided about 2 years ago that I was just going to focus on 1 or 2 pairs. It was just gold. I know I'm telling a lot of information right now, a lot of stories, but bear with me. It was just gold for a while. Then I jumped back on Great Britain USD because gold and Great Britain USD seems to move almost the same. So I like to trade those two together because most likely I'm gonna make big profits. If I get one right, I got the other one right. So that's where I am with trading right now. So we're gonna move this here. And I just recommend that if you're a new trader, just scale down to 1 pair and learn everything about that pair, every movement, every direction. Go and mark up all the historical information like I have here. If you go back and scale, you can see all my historical information where gold has come from. That's how you're able to identify those major resistance and major supports that you're gonna be most likely, well, you will be encountering again down the road. And that's all we're doing. The market just repeats itself. It's just repeating, revolving situation where you're going to become, you're going to be entering another zone that already previously hit before. So um, this support happened years ago, and we're just back down here again. Um, I'm gonna just show you how. Yeah, see, jump on the weekly. You can see here what we have. I didn't just make this up. You can see that we clearly came here before, and now we're back here again. So now that we're here, clearly you can see that we held at this zone. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you your next setup for gold scenario, because we will be buying at this area, but if gold breaks it, you have to be prepared for gold to continue dropping. Excuse me. So let's do this right here. Let's go ahead and I'm just giving out so much free kudos and free money. I hope you guys are really um, paying attention to this information here. All right, so gotta give yourself some breathing room, of course. As you can see, I would probably go 1770 as my stop loss. And if gold breaks this area, it will continue dropping. As you can see, there's no doubt about it. It will continue dropping. And this will be my next zone. So let me jump back. Now that you see that on the weekly, that's why the time frames, you have to look at the bigger time frames. I know I do a lot of trading on a daily for gold, but I do scale up to the weekly and the monthly. Um, I do that stuff offline so I can make this video a lot shorter. But as you can see, guys, it's very simple. This is our plan. Scale this over a little bit so you can see a lot clearer on the daily. I just like the daily setup for gold. It looks great and very clear. All right, so this is the setup for gold. And we are buying at gold on 1680 area. So that would take us from here. And of course, this line should be broken very easily. If it comes back and they want to hold at this area, you might want to take your profits away. But once it's broken, of course you want to enter here, but once it's broken, you can hold and make sure you got the stop loss set at your entry point. And we're going to take this baby right back up. Definitely here. If that's broken, we're going to come right back to this zone. And if that's broken, we're going to come right back up overall to this zone. It is so simple. That's why you have to study one pair so you can know everything about it. And then you have these two zones that's here that's going to be quick, small pullbacks that you got to pay attention to that's located in this area. All right. Let me just bring those over so you don't miss out on those. Because you don't want to forget these also. But these are small noise. This is what we're trying to target to. All right. But overall, let's just focus on what we got coming next week. This is the plan. Make sure you guys can screenshot gold. I know I'm taking a lot of time, but I feel like this information was very needed to help any new traders and some of the people that realize how do I come up with my analysis and know that this is not made up information. We're not just guessing here. We a lot of details put into this, a lot of study. I pretty much don't get any sleep, constantly looking at the market, trying to find the next setup and analyzing what's going to happen. But this is what we're looking at here, gold setup. Let's just get to this zone here. And after this hit, buy, buy, buy. And of course, your stop loss need to be right here. If that breaks, take your loss and be happy with that. But prepare to make all that money back plus some down to the zone. I hope this was helpful for you guys. Let's jump on Great Britain USD. Make sure you get a screenshot. Great Britain USD. Here we go. Okay. And I like to trade Great Britain USD on the weekly so you can see it better. As I told you guys last week, quick update: buyers on Great Britain USD selling first, and we sold right at this area. As you can see, the weekly candle opened up. I told you guys to make sure you sell and then look for buys at this zone. Okay, but I gave you the possibility that if it did break, you could go ahead and sell, but make sure your stop loss was above this critical resistance now. But if you didn't sell, look for a possibility to sell here. I told you guys I was going to sell, and I put my stop loss above here. And as you can see, all profits still holding. So now I want to delete this, and my stop loss is up here. I am going to bring my stop loss when the market opens back up. We should have a new candle here. You want to look 2 candles back. So my stop loss will be right above that candle. So around 27, let's just make that even, 2760, 21,760. And the stop loss is going to be there. Delete that. Still buyers on gold selling. I think looking at this now, only because gold came Great Britain came so close to this area. I want to dig into this area a little bit deeper here. So I am going to be getting in this area a little deeper. I will be waiting to buy on this. Once I get profits here, I am not going to buy until my daily candle close for this before I make my new entry, because I just feel like this could possibly keep dropping a little bit lower, maybe possibly here for some reason. Sorry about that. Lock that in. I feel like Great Britain could possibly drop down a little bit lower. And like, it's not that you don't have to buy here. Just be cautious on your stop loss. So if you do buy here, you got to be mindful that your stop loss need to be below this zone, if that makes sense, because we could possibly keep dropping. I want to see it pull back here, but overall we could come here. So let's update this. Buyers on Great Britain USD. And I'm not going to say here, I'm just this general area. So you guys know we're looking at this as the buy zone, okay? Not this area. And all this still plays here. We still have our major lower trend channel here that's always going to be major until this is broken. So if this is broken, as I always say, we'll be taking all profits here, but if this is broken, you definitely want to look for additional buys upward. Let me just clean up this thing a little bit. A lot of historical information on here I need to get off. Okay. So let's just go with this here. Let's worry about this breaking. All right. If you have it, make sure you get a screenshot. And just like gold, we have our major zones here that are steady. So if these broken, you're going to continue going to the next zone all the way up, okay? And then we have our minor little zones here that you got to be looking for. Take a profit and entry at also. Make sure you guys get a screenshot. This is what I have for Great Britain USD for next week. I wish you best of luck on this. I've been giving out some free kudos on oil charts, and I just want to show you guys the dollar real quick, just in case you don't understand the DXY, why we're coming up with these different scenarios. And you can see here, I've been following this very hard. As I mentioned in my previous videos, the dollar is what drives these gold and Great Britain USD pairs in their directions that we're looking for. And I mentioned that a while back that we was looking for sales here, and if this broken, it was going to continue riding all the way up. And of course, that was going to bring Great Britain and gold down as it's been dropping for the last couple of weeks, as you see here. And this is what we have. And then you see we got a pullback yesterday on the dollar, which gave us a pullback on Great Britain and gold upward slightly. And if you understand what I'm saying here, you could now it all makes sense of why those are moving the way they are moving. So this is what I have for the dollar next week. I already been messing around with it, but I already got a pre-judged trend line here. I'm looking for the dollar to come here, and then the next candle open up, maybe slightly touch this, and then I'm looking for a rejection back up to the upside. So now that I have that, I'm gonna update this. So I'm looking for the dollar to come here, come back up slightly, maybe to the zone or possibly to this zone here. Let's move everything over a little bit. So this is what I want to see happen with the dollar. We could actually possibly touch this, which that's what it looks like it's going to do, come down and hit this area, which would make this, my scenario with gold, make sense now with a possible upward movement before it spikes back down again. So the dollar's going to come down, which will bring gold up, and then we'll get a retracement on the dollar, which will bring gold down to our take profit area. And then once that hit, the dollar should crash, gold should shoot up to the skies, and we're just going to hold that. As you see here, I have an alert set up, so I will be probably holding gold and Great Britain USD buy until I get this alert go off, and then I'll be looking to take all those profits. Sorry for the video being so long today, but I hope it was some extra information that helped you guys out. If you like this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Tell everybody about my channel. We're making big money here. These trade analyses are pretty much right on the money. If you're looking for signals, you can find the information right into this YouTube video. my breakdown, my Telegram group, all my information to contact me. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you have a blessed week. And the Gold Gorillas out.